Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is exponents and powers. Okay, and we take and solve so many questions based on that topics. Now today we are going to revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is comparing quantities. Dear students, in that chapter there are so many topics included in that chapter. Like in that chapter we discuss about the question based on the ratio and proportion. Okay, in that chapter we also discuss about the question based on the percentage. Question based on the percentage. We also take and discuss the question based on the buying and selling of an object, that is the problem based on the selling price and cost price. We also discuss the questions based on simple interest. So these are the some important topic which are included in your chapter comparing quantities. Now first of all we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic ratio. Let's see. First of all, before discussing the topic ratio, first of all we you know that some basic relationship between the units of some physical quantity, like you know that how many gram in 1 kilogram. You know that there are 1000 gram in 1 gram. Similarly, how many paise in 1 rupees? So you know that in 1 rupees there are 100 paise. Similarly, how many meters in 1 kilometer? So you know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. And how many second in 1 hour? Then you know that there are 3600 seconds in 1 hour. Similarly, how many days, how many hours in 1 day? So in 1 day there are 24 hours. So these are some important relationship between the units, okay, of some physical quantities. Now, dear students, we take some important question based on these topics. Let's see. Now, dear students, now your question. Now we take first question is find the ratio. Find the ratio of, first part of this question is what? 20 kg means kilogram to 200 gram. 200 gram. Second part of this question is, dear students, rupees 15 to 40 paise. We find the ratio of rupees 15 to 40 paise. Okay, now third part of this question is what? This we find the ratio of 25 days, 25 days to 30 hours. 30 hours. And next one, fourth part of this question is we find the ratio of 35 kilometer to 500 meter. So these are some important questions based on the topic ratio, and we find the ratio of these. Okay, now first of all we take and solve the first part of this question. Let's see. We take first part of this question, which is we find the ratio of 20 kilogram to 200 gram. Dear students, before finding the ratio of the value of two similar quantities, first of all we convert kilometer into the, so first of all we convert kilogram into the gram, or we convert gram into the kilogram. Now for that, so here first we use, since we know that in 1 kilogram there are 1000 gram, in 1 kilogram there are how many gram? This is 1000 gram. Okay, that is the required ratio will be the required ratio will is what? 20 kilogram upon to 200 gram. 200 gram. Okay. And you know that, dear friends, just I discuss about that ki how there are 1000 gram in 1 kilogram. So 20 into kilogram is this is 1000 gram upon in denominator there are 200 gram. Now gram cancel to each other. Okay. 20 also cancel to each other. 2 1s are 2. So we get what, dear students? 100 upon 1. Thus the required ratio is 100:1. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic ratio. Okay. Now we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. Now we take and solve the second part of this question, which is what? We find a ratio of rupees 15 to 40 paise. To 40 paise. Similarly, as we do some same work in that question also. First of all, we convert rupees into the paise or paise into the rupees. So just we know that in 1 rupee there are 100 paise. Okay, so we can convert 15 rupees into paise. So the required ratio, thus the required ratio is what? Rupees 15 upon what? 40 paise. Now we convert rupees into the paise. So we get what? Let's see, 15 into 100. This is paise. Okay, and in denominator there are 40 paise. Now paise cancel to each other. Okay, here paise cancel to each other. So now here 0 also cancel to each other. So we get what? 15 into 10 upon 4. So then 2 to the 4, 2 5 the 10. Now 15 5 the 75 upon 2. That is the required ratio is 75:2. Okay, so in this way we solving that question and we get the required solution of the given question is what? 75:2. Okay, now similarly we take and solve the third part of this question. Let's see. Now, dear friends, we discuss the third part of this question, which is we find the ratio of 25 days to 30 hours. Let's see. Your third question is third part of this question. Find the ratios 25 days to 30 hours. Dear students, first of all we convert days into the hours. Then after we simplify that question. Now let's see. Since we know that in one day there are 24 hours. Okay. Thus the required ratio will be. Thus the required ratio is what? We write in this way, 25 days to 30 hours. Okay, 30 hours. Now we can write 25 into how many hours in one day? 24 hours. So here we write 24 hours upon, in denominator we write 30 hours. So hours cancel to each other. So we get what? We get as 25 into 24 upon 30. Now we just simplifying them and hence we get our result. Now let's see. 5 5 is 25, 5 6 is 30, 6 1 is 6, 6 4 is 24. So we get what? 5 into 4 divided by 1. So we get 5 4 is 20 upon 1. Thus the required ratio is what? 20:1. 20:1. So in this way 20:1 is our required solution of the given question. Okay dear students, now dear students we take and solve the fourth part of this question. Let's see its solution. In that question we find the ratio of 35 kilometer to 500 meter. Okay, let's see, 35 kilometer to 500 meter. First of all we know that in 1 kilometer, dear student, there are 1000 meter are there. Okay, in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meter, that is in 35. So the required ratio, that is the required ratio is what? 35 kilometer upon, we write 500 meter. Now dear students, we convert kilometer into the meter. Okay, first of all we convert both in the same units. Okay, now we can write 35 into 1 kilometer in 1000 meter upon 500 into meter. Meter cancel to each other, 20 also cancel to each other. So we get what? 35 into 10 upon 5. 5 on the 5, 5 to the 10. So we get 35 into 2, that is 70 upon 1. Thus the required ratio is what? 70:1. This is our final answer. This is our final answer. Okay dear students, so this is the method to solve that type of question. So first you revise all the question which we discussed in that class. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic what? Ratio. Okay, now we are going to discuss some important concept or questions based on the topic percentage. Let's see. Now we take and discuss the next topic of that chapter, which is percentage. First of all, we discuss about what is the concept of percentage. Dear students, the meaning of percentage means that per 100. What is the meaning of percentage? Per 100. Per 100 means what? 1 by 100. 1 by 100. Per 100 means 1 by 100. Suppose that if we write x%, it means that x upon 100. This is the concept of percentage. So the concept of percentage is what? Per 100. If we write as x%, then we can write x upon 100. Suppose similarly, if we write 3%, it means that 3 upon 100. Similarly, if we write 7%, it means that 7 by 100. So this is the concept of percentage. Okay, now we take some question based on the percentage. Let's see. Your question is find 20% of rupees 2500. Your question is find 20% of rupees 2500. Okay, this is the question here. Now we take and solve this question. Let's see. We find 20% of rupees 2500. The meaning, the concept of is what? Multiply. So we can write, dear students, 20% multiplied by rupees 2500. And just I discussed about that, the concept of percentage. 1% means what? 1 upon 100. So 20% means what? 20 upon 100. So we can write as 20 upon 100 into 2500. 2500. Now here 20 cancel to each other, so we get as what? 20 into 25 is equal to 2500, 25 to the 500. Thus, in this way, dear students, the 20% of rupees 2500 is what? 500. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay. Now, next one we take and solve the other question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic percentage. Let's see. Now, take a question. Find the whole quantity. The question is find the whole quantity if 5% of its if 5% of it is 600. Now let's see its solution. Dear friend, in that question what we find? We find the whole quantity if 5% of it is what? 600. Now let's see its solution. First of all, in that type of question we take as let the whole quantity be x. Okay, let's see. First of all, we let the whole quantity be x. Okay, then according to statement, according to 5% of it is 600, means 5% of x is what? 600. Okay, different 5% of it means we take first of all we take the whole quantity bx. Okay, now according to statement 5% of the whole quantity is 600, so 5% of x is equal to 600. So according to statement we form an equation in the form of this. Okay, now let's see. 5% we can write 5 upon 100. The concept of is what? Multiply. So here we write multiply. X write as it is equal to 600. Okay. Now from there we find the value of x. Let's see. So the value of x is what? 600 into 100 upon 5. Okay. Now let 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. 1 10 5 2s are 10 0. So now we multiply them, we get 12,000. So 5 1, yes, 12,000. So the whole quantity be what? 12,000. Okay. So this is the method to solve that type of questions. Okay. Now in this way we clear the concept of questions based on the ratio as well as questions based on the topic percentage. Now we are going to discuss the next topic of that chapter, which is what? Question based on the problem based on the buying and selling of an object, means question based on the selling price as well as cost price. Let's see. Now, dear students, we clear the concept of selling price and cost price. You know that very well. We discussed so many times of that topic. What is the selling price and cost price? Selling price at that price at which we sold any object, and at which that price, the cost price is at which we buy any object. Now there are two conditions here. Dear student, first condition is what? If selling price of an object is greater than cost price. Okay, suppose that if selling price of an object is 10 rupees and the cost price of that object is rupees 8, then in that condition we get a profit always, na? Means selling price is greater than cost price, then in that condition we get what? A profit. So thus the profit is equal to Thus, the concept of the formula for the profit is what? Selling price minus cost price. This is the simple and general formula for profit. Similarly, second condition what? Second condition is that if cost price is greater than selling price, okay, then in that condition we get always loss. We get loss. So the general formula for loss is what? Cost price minus selling price. So dear students, this is the formula for loss and this is the formula for profit. Okay, so they both are the very important formula for you and your syllabus. Now, dear students, we are going to discuss the formula based. What is the formula of profit percent and loss percent? Okay, dear students, one important thing is there. कि profit percent or loss percent both are find at the cost price of an object. Means if we find the profit percent, then the general formula for the profit percent is equal to profit upon cost price into 100. This is the formula for the profit percent. And next one, the formula for loss percent. The formula for loss percent is what? Loss upon cost price of that object into 100. Now look at this. Different in both the formula, means the formula for in profit percent or loss percent, both are obtained at the cost price of an object. Okay, so this is very important formula of your syllabus. Now we take some questions of your NCERT exercise based on the profit percent and loss percent. Let's see. And the question is find the profit percent. Your question is find the profit percent. Find the profit percent if cost price is equal to rupees 12,000 and selling price is equal to 13,500. Rupees 13,500. Okay, this is the question here. Okay, now let's see its solution. We find what? Profit percent. Therefore, in that question, selling price is 13,500 and cost price is rupees 12,000. Means selling price is greater than the cost price, so we get always the profit now. Here selling price is greater than what? Cost price. That is the amount of profit. What is the profit amount? Let's see. Profit is what? Rupees 13,500 minus rupees 12,000. Okay, this is the concept here. Our formula 13,500 minus rupees 12,000. Okay, now let's see. That is profit is equal to what? 13,500 minus 12,000 is what? What is the left value? 1,500. So rupees 1,500 is the profit. Now we find what? We find the profit percent. Now that is the profit percent will be what? Profit upon cost price into 100. This is the formula for the profit percent. Now let's see. Here we find the profit as what? 1,500. So here we put what? 1,500 upon cost price. What is the cost price of that object? Which is what? 12,000. Right here. 12,000 into 100. Now let's see. 2020 and 1010 cancel to each other. So we get what? 15 into 10 upon 12. Now let's see. 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 5 5s are 25 upon 2. 25 upon 2 means what? 12.5%. So this is the required solution of the given question. In this way, the profit percent will be what? 12.5%. Okay, dear friends. Thus, in this way, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic profit percent or loss percent. Now we are going to discuss two most important formula related to that topic. Let's see. Now there are two important formula there. First one is selling price is equal to cost price into 100 plus profit percent by 100. This formula apply whenever cost price is given, profit percent is also given, then we apply the formula for selling price is equal to cost price into 100 plus profit percent upon 100. Now from there we also find the formula for the cost price, which is equal to what? We do cross multiplication here. So selling price into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. This is the formula for cost price. When selling price is given as well as profit percent is given, then we apply that formula. Similarly, second one is what? Selling price is equal to cost price into 100 minus loss percent. If loss percent is given, then we apply the minus sign. If profit percent is given, then here we apply the plus sign upon 100. Now from there we find the cost price of an object is what? Selling price into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. This is the formula for cost price. So dear friends, here these are two very important formula related to that chapter. Okay, now we take one important question based on that formula. Okay, let's see. Now let's see the question. And your question is I buy a TV for rupees 10,000. Means the cost price of TV. Cost price is given is rupees what? 10,000. Cost price of for TV is, and sell it a profit of 20%. Means the profit percent is also given in that question, which is 20%. Okay. And our question, how much money do I get for it? Means we find the selling price of that TV. We find what? We find the selling price. Okay, let's see once more time question. Listen carefully. I buy a TV for rupees 10,000 and sell it at a profit of 20%. Okay, how much money do I get for it? So in that question, cost price of TV is what? 10,000. Profit percent is what? 20%. And we find the selling price. So since we know that selling price is equal to what? Cost price into 100 plus profit percent, 100 plus profit percent upon 100. Now we putting all the values. CP is what? 10,000 into 100 plus profit percent is 20 upon 100. Now 10,000 into 100 plus 20, that is what? 120. Okay, upon 100. Now let's see, 2020 cancel to each other, so we get what? 100 into 120, so we get what? 12,000 rupees, 12,000. Thus, dear students, in this way, the selling price of that TV is equal to what? Rupees 12,000. This is our required solution of the given question. Thus, dear students, in today's class, we take and revise some important topic of the chapter comparing quantities. Like we discuss about the percentage, we discuss about the ratio, question based on ratio. We take and solve the problems based on the buying and selling of an object, means cost price and selling price. Okay, so dear student, first of all, you revise all the questions, all the formula which are the formulas which we discussed in that class. After that, you complete your NCERT exercise. Okay, and so please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Now dear student, in next class we take and revise the next topic of that chapter, which is problem based on the simple interest. Okay, so please learn all the formula related to that topic. Okay, now thanks to all.